everyone, and welcome to the start of another reading vlog. Ignore the construction. This is a special reading vlog edition because it's actually a Thursday. I'm starting the vlog a day early, and I'll get into that in a minute because there's a reason why I'm starting it a day early. But before I do, I want to talk about the books I plan to read. I'm filming this before work, so apologies if I seem a little rushed. I'm always a little bit late in my life, and I'm running a little bit late. So the books I hope to read this weekend, well, Thursday through Sunday, should I say. It's coming up to the end of the month. This is the last weekend of the month, so I'm trying to finish some things. The first one being The Copper Kingdom. I'm halfway through this book about. I have been really good. I actually just recently started this, but I've been reading about 50 to 75 pages a night, and I'm really liking it. This is the sequel to City of Brass, which I read last year and loved, and the sequel is really keeping up to my expectations so far. I'm liking it a lot. And then I'm also reading The Stone Sky. This is my current commute book. I want to say I'm over halfway through this book. It's hard to say because I'm reading the ebook, but I'm loving it so much. These books I fly through, and I definitely want to finish it off this weekend, so wherever I'm at tomorrow, I'll just keep reading through the weekend, obviously, because I want to include both of these books hopefully in my upcoming wrap-up. They're both also incredible, so I feel like I'm really going to be propelled to read this weekend. Also, Clay and I don't want to do anything. I'll flip the camera around. This weekend, Clay and I really plan to do nothing. The past 2 weekends, and why I haven't been vlogging recently, is we've just had family in town. Literally back-to-back weekends of parent visits, which was great. Lots of fun. We got to do a lot of stuff around the city, which was awesome, but I'm definitely looking forward to a nice relaxing weekend at home. Back to why I'm actually vlogging starting today, a Thursday. It's because I was invited to an event after work tonight, and I thought it would be really cool to bring you along. Matilda has decided to join me this morning, but the event I'm going to tonight is for a company called Burro, and they're basically reopening their new Soho store, and they're having a little party, and I was invited. I'm going after work. I'm actually bringing a coworker, so my worlds are colliding, but I'm really excited to go for a couple reasons. One, big fan of the company Burro. They make really awesome modular furniture. Basically, they make really high quality but more affordable sofas and chairs that are modular, so you can basically make them any size you need to for your space. So if you live in a small New York apartment or like a larger living room home that you need to get a couch, like basically they can make it fit that space, which I think is really awesome. They also do like home delivery. It's really easy to assemble. Clay and I are in the market for a new couch. We've had this very cheap couch since college, and it's done great over the years we've had it, but we definitely want to upgrade to something with a chaise. I love furniture, I love home decor, so I was very honored to be invited. So I'm excited to bring you guys along and show you some couches tonight with my coworker. You know, it's normal, it's great. I do have to go now because I'm, as I said earlier, running late, and Millie's being really cute, and I feel terrible about leaving her to go to the office, but such is life, Millie. I gotta provide, you know? I gotta provide. Okay, I will see you guys later. What a beautiful day in the New York neighborhood. Just kidding, it's raining and very cold, but at least it's spring. On the way to the event. Arrived at the Burro event in their new store. Allison's here. And we're checking out the couches. They just released a leather, and it's so cool. The store is 2 stories. I'll show you around. This is the couch Clay and I are getting in gray. So excited because it has a chaise and, zooming in, USB port. So I can play my Switch at all times. So this is the downstairs space of their store. It's so cool. And my favorite thing about their furniture, actually, it's modular. So you can like expand a 2-seater to a 3-seater if you move from a tiny New York City apartment to like a real space in the world. But this is their new leather color. I really like it. There is a man shucking oysters over there and a puppy. With a belt. With a belt. He just has oysters and there's a puppy. Wow, what a life we live. Bye, Burro event. You were fun. Time to go home now. Friends, and I'm home now and already in pajamas, ready to watch some Netflix before going to bed early. A big shout out to Burro again for the invite to the event tonight. I had so much fun. It was great to explore Soho and see such an amazing store and also sit on some super comfy couches. I will have their site and everything linked down below if you guys are interested in learning more. I'm personally really excited about my new couch coming. So if you want to learn more, everything will be linked down below. But now it is time for me, honestly, to go to sleep because I have work tomorrow because it's Thursday, not Friday, like I normally start to vlog. But yes, okay, time for some Netflix and then sleep. Also, I started a new anime a couple days ago, Hunter x Hunter, and I am fully and 100% obsessed. I'm already on episode 25. I can't stop watching. It's so good. My brother actually recommended the show to me, so it's been really fun to text him about it as well as I've, you know, been going through the episodes, but I can't stop watching. It's so good. Hi everyone and happy Friday. I just got home from work and it has honestly been a very stormy day in New York City, which honestly I am not mad about because I didn't want to do anything tonight. So the fact that it's pouring down rain, I don't have to feel guilty about not going outside at all. So, you know, it's the little things in life. Now that it's officially the weekend, one, it means a couple of things. I can get some hardcore reading in. It's the end of the month, so I want to get a lot of reading done. Two, I want to do a lot of relaxing. And three, Clay and I are seeing Endgame this weekend. But before I kind of got started on my weekend, I wanted to catch you up on all the reading. I know I've already talked about the books I want to read, which haven't changed, by the way, between yesterday and today. But I have done some reading and I kind of want to chat through my reading plans with more specificity, if you will. So, let's get started. First up, we have The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. I started the weekend, or I started the vlog at page just before 200, and now I've read 100 pages so far since Thursday and Friday between my commutes and all of my trains. I'm loving this book so much. The third book, I mean, this whole series has just captivated me from page one. They just seamlessly flow into each other, and it's utterly fascinating and just keeps me guessing. But just like so many of the things that N.K. Jemisin like approaches and talks about are just so good and so clever. I mean, there's like elements of like sci-fi and then yet fantasy and just all sorts of things. Like it almost feels like post-apocalyptic in some ways because of all the natural disasters and the seasons. It is so good. This third book is so far, I don't know. To me, it feels like very much one story. Like all the books could just be one ginormous book and it would be fine in like 3 parts. So it's hard for me to like pick one book because it doesn't feel like one saga has ended and then there's like a cliffhanger and like to be continued. They really just bleed perfectly one into another. So aside from The Stone Sky, which I hope I can finish this weekend, we shall see. I'm also reading The Copper Kingdom, or The Kingdom of Copper, which is my priority for the weekend. I'm on page 250 of this. It is 600 pages, so I have about 350 pages left to read before the end of April, which I'm very hopeful I'm able to do. We'll see. I'm gonna definitely try. I'm gonna read tonight, obviously, but there is some TV I wanna watch. I think I mentioned this last night, but I'm like deeply addicted to Hunter x Hunter, so I've been watching so much of that as well. But so far, the sequel to City of Brass is captivating me. There was a bit of a time jump, which I wasn't expecting, but makes sense. This book is like so, hello Matilda. This book is like so political that allowing some things to like marinate makes sense because like nothing can be solved quickly. Like we're talking about centuries, thousands of years of like distrust and issues amongst a variety of different people. So I appreciate that there's a bit of a time lapse. And it definitely kind of provides a new and interesting kind of backdrop to some problems that have been allowed to kind of fester for an additional 5 years. Yeah, so I'm really liking it. A little under halfway through, I would say. Hopeful to get a big chunk of this done, if not finished, this weekend. As I said, my priority, Stone Sky, I think I can finish like early next week if I'm not able to finish by the end of the weekend. So, car horn. So that being said, I just got home. Me and Millie are hanging. Clay does have to work really late tonight, which is a bummer. But Millie and I are gonna do all sorts of hanging out. I think I'm gonna put the challenge on and figure out what I want to eat. I don't feel like cooking. I'm doing a lot of that this week, so I'm gonna order takeout. Isn't that right, Millie? But it's time for the challenge. It's time for the challenge. I'll say, despite the gloominess outside, I did try to bring a bit of rainbow in my life with my rainbow peasant shirt. I love a good rainbow moment. Oh, also, Clay and I got bar stools. Only took us 2 years, but we finally bought some. It's a real game changer. Also, you're gonna be seeing some furniture go bye-bye this weekend because our new couch is coming so quickly on Monday. So we are passing this couch along to a friend and the chair along to a friend because sadly the chair can't fit with the couch. We're prioritizing couch lounging over this chair. So it was something Clay and I agreed that, you know, the couch lounging was the priority to the living room experience, if you will. Matilda's also very excited. She can't wait to get her fur all over a new couch. I got a new candle on the way home from work today, and the challenge. I love the challenge. And the rain. I ordered a gluttonous amount of food. I couldn't decide, and I said, you know what, Reagan? Why decide when you can get wings and a bibimbap bowl? Finished the challenge. It was a killer episode per usual with the challenge. And now I'm just trying to decide like what I feel like doing. It's started raining. I'm a little mad I didn't pick up chocolate before it started raining. I might go read. I might go watch some Hunter x Hunter. Probably some Hunter x Hunter and read. Oh, also great news. Okay, so many people commented about all of my GameCube drama, which I so appreciate, so much advice. So it turns out console was fine. I'll actually show you. Console was fine because I ended up ordering a few other games off GameStop because I live near a GameStop, so I wanted to be able to return something nearby versus having to go far away. So I bought 2 other games. First one being The Legend of Zelda, like limited edition collector's edition. I loved having this on GameCube back in the day because it has Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which is just a good deal when all of these games are very expensive. It's like $35, but you get both. I also picked up Sonic Adventures Director's Cut, and I picked up another version of Super Mario Sunshine. This is not the first version. This is my officially 4th version of Super Mario Sunshine, and so far, it works! 4th time's the charm, like straight up. I've had to buy 4 different copies, but right now it's working. Hopefully there's no disc errors later, but as of now, we're good. So that feels good. You know what I actually think I'm going to do? I think I'm gonna be productive while Clay is at work. I feel like I should oblige and do something worthwhile with my time. I'm gonna put Hunter x Hunter on. I got these Space Saver bags from Amazon to store all of my sweaters because it's no longer winter, and I'm going to store all of my sweaters tonight while watching Hunter x Hunter and put on all my spring clothes. You know, what else is there to do on a Friday night, am I right? And then I'll read. But I'm gonna do this because I've been meaning to do this, and it's a good thing to do. So let's get started. Wow, these things are wild. This is like, they're so heavy because they're so full, but these are my sweaters. They're all packed now. I can stick these in like one Tupperware container in the vacuum to make them small. Honestly, I don't know why it took me so long to buy these. All right, so these bags are magic. So I've moved on to now removing all of my fall clothes and putting them into the magic bags. I got my turtlenecks and my flannels and my Matilda. I'm just gonna shove them in here and make them small, and I'm just gonna shove them under the bed. Watching Hunter x Hunter, but I wanted to show you all of those clothes except this one sweater fit into this one bag, and it's now going to become so small. I'm gonna think I can fit this in here as well, but I just wanted to show you, one, folded, those clothes look less ginormously giant pile, still a big pile, but also everything just fits in this one bag here. So great. All right, it's official. I've become an infomercial. And the wild Friday night work does not stop, Millie. I just swapped out all of my winter clothes and pulled out all my spring clothes from storage. So, spring clothes, my wardrobe now is there, which is really exciting. I clearly have an affinity for white shirts, but there's a lot of color in there too. So happy the weather's starting to warm up. Isn't that right, Millie Moo? Alrighty everyone, I'm actually in bed now. I feel like I've taken you on an unexpected 3-hour adventure where I just cleaned and organized my apartment. I don't know, I just like decided it was a good idea, and then once I got started, it just snowballed into my whole life. But I'm actually really happy because I've been meaning to switch out and bring out my spring clothes and pack away my fall clothes. So I was really happy to do that, and then like dusting and putting a bunch of other stuff away. I just feel like very accomplished on this Friday night. That being said, I am going to read now, and I watched, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes of Hunter during that whole thing, which it's so good. I love that show so much. But I am gonna switch to read The Kingdom of Copper. Try to read like 60 or 70 pages tonight before I inevitably fall asleep, because we all know that's gonna happen. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that now. Loving this book a lot. It's really starting to heat up. Obviously, no spoilers, because it's the second book in a series. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a load of laundry in the washing machine, so I cannot fall asleep before that is done. I want to change that over. I don't want to leave it in the washing machine. I need to pull it out so it can hang dry. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Time to read. Good morning, everyone. It's time for some Super Mario Sunshine. Isn't that right, Millie? Oh yeah. Super Mario Sunshine is played, and Clay just left to go get a haircut. I got changed because I really feel like a smoothie. It's still pretty early. It's like it's like early AM, like 10 a.m. and I want a smoothie. So I'm gonna go pick up a smoothie, and then I'm going to read some of The City of Copper, or The Kingdom of Copper, and drink my smoothie this morning. I want to show you my outfit because I've kept on the rainbow trend. I have my mules out. Summer's here, ankles are out. Hello, Millie. But yeah, I'm gonna go do a smoothie, and then I'll be back with Matilda, and then I'm gonna read. All right, so I'm back from picking up my smoothie. There's Millie, and I'm gonna read, but I want to play some music. It's such a beautiful day outside. It's kind of like a bright, chilly, sunny day, which is why I'm wearing a sweater. But I figured the mood calls for some music. Look who's home. He got a haircut, looking fresh.
Looking fresh.
Millie's here, no haircut, and I was able to read 50 pages while Clay was getting his hair did. So I've already read 100 pages of this weekend. I will do a reading update in a minute, but Clay and I are gonna go take some photos. Isn't that right, Clay?
For the gram.
Do it for the gram. We are back. I picked up some new flowers, and we picked up lunch. Hi, Millie. I got a salad. Clay got Popeyes. But in all fairness, I did get a biscuit at Popeyes to accompany my healthy salad. Watching Friends. It's getting a little gloomy outside, but Friends keeps it bright. We have to figure out what we're gonna watch now that we finished Full Metal Alchemist, Clay.
I know.
And we're almost done with Friends, to be honest. We only have 2 seasons left.
Alright, I watched Full Metal Alchemist, now you're gonna watch 1,000 episodes of Dragon Ball Z with me.
Hi everyone. I apologize. I've been the worst at vlogging today. I just sliced up myself some bread, because if you didn't know this about me, honestly, a fresh baguette and butter is my favorite snack. But Clay and I are about to watch an episode of Vanderpump Rules. I definitely plan to get some more reading in tonight, and I'm going to do that after we finish Vanderpump Rules. Clay and I have some late night plans. We have tickets to see Endgame, but it's not till 11 p.m. So 1, I need to get reading in before then, but 2, I need to heavily caffeinate and make sure I do not fall asleep during the movie. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I don't even think we're gonna talk about like our feelings or thoughts about the movie. I'll probably just say like if I liked it or not. But obviously don't even wanna like talk about anything about it, because just in case anyone hasn't seen it, we're lucky to be able to see it. Sorry, something's stuck in my throat, I keep coughing. We're lucky enough to see it 2 days after release, so we're not gonna be those people that spoil anything, so don't worry, but we are very excited to see it, regardless of the late night showing. But honestly, this weekend, Clay and I have just been taking it so easy. We have a coworker on their way to pick up our chair. Sad to see it go, but as I said, getting a new couch, so the chair no longer fits, unfortunately, in our small New York apartment, but we are prioritizing lounging via couch versus sitting via chair. So, you know, you gotta make choices in life. But anyway, I'm gonna eat my bread snack now and hopefully not, you know, cough on it anymore, and watch some Vanderpump Rules with Matilda. Party. Hi, so I'm sitting down to do some reading. Oh, this pillow keeps falling on me. And I wanted to give you an update before I get started on how much I've read so far. So I think I've already mentioned I've read over 100 pages so far this weekend of The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty, and I'm really liking it so far. This is book 2 of a Middle Eastern inspired fantasy story. It's very political, which is why I like it so much. It has such interesting a character conflict basically fueled by thousands of years of mistrust, war, and hatred, and it's something that the author is really exploring, and its complexity, and it's not making any solution appear to be easy, which, because it's not an easy fix, and it just like is so riveting. I can't put it down. As I said, I've already read 100 pages so far between Friday and this morning, and I'm gonna try to read about 75 pages right now. So good. I've read, so far, I've read over 200 pages, so I'm gonna try to read almost 300 pages by the end of today, and then obviously I generally get a lot of my reading done tomorrow. I might try to read more because tomorrow I do have not a busy day. Someone's coming to pick up our couch. We're randomly gonna have like no living room furniture for 24 hours, which is gonna be interesting. But fine, like grateful to have found someone in need of the furniture, and we were able to give it away to friends and coworkers and things like that easily. Like, so grateful for that actually. I feel like there's a lot happening tomorrow, so I want to try to be mindful of that and read as much as I can today, but also Endgame and preparations for that. We'll just see. We'll just see. Luckily, I like all the books I'm reading, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I think I'll be able to read over 500 pages this weekend. So, you know, I better stop blabbering and just get started. Quick reading update. I have read 50 pages and I really hit my stride with this book. Oh my goodness, things are starting to go down. I always talk about the politics with this story, but there is also a lot of combat. There was a lot of combat in the first one, and now combat is starting to happen again in the second one. It's just so good. It just sucks me in. I definitely am gonna try to read 15 more pages tonight before dinner, and then I'll have about 150 pages read for today. But I'm really making my way through this book and I'm liking it so much. I'm actually reading in the living room. I came in here because there's music playing and I don't want to get copyright infringement. With Clay. We're sitting on the couch. He's studying for a test he has to take, and I am reading my book, and it's quite a joyous evening. It's very relaxing. And again, prepping ourselves for Endgame, which I'm sure will be emotional. Who knows, but that's my guess. But I'm gonna get back to reading now, but I did want to give you a 50-page update. Picked up some bodega sandwiches, put some more Vanderpump on. Our chair's gone. We have so much room for activities now. Tomorrow our couch will be gone and we'll literally just have a coffee table. Hang out, floor session, pillow fort.
Yeah, Game of Thrones will be no thrones in our house.
It's 10:20, or no it's not, it's 10 o'clock. And the Mavs are not, or not the Mavs. The Spurs are now about to play Clay's favorite sports team outside of the Texas Longhorns. So we gotta watch this for 20 minutes before we have to leave to go watch Endgame. So
this is the Endgame.
This is the Endgame, Game 7. So you wouldn't know this because I forgot to vlog before we left the first time. I say the first time because we got to the movie theater. Guess we got the start time wrong. I thought it was an 11 p.m. start time. It's a midnight start time. I don't even know how I mixed that up so much. Luckily, we're not too far away. Look how cute Matilda's being. Oh my goodness, Millie. You feeling sleepy? So we're not gonna get home till like 3 a.m. Or later. It's gonna be late. All right, but we're still excited. I'm gonna be having a coffee at midnight. Lord have mercy. Good morning. We no longer have a couch, but we made a pillow couch.
Yes. This is how it will be from now on.
Forever. This is our new apartment setup. Isn't it great? We thought it would be more like, it'd be nice to be low to the ground sometimes.
I'm a cool, you know, bohemian chill dude. This is how I want to live.
Millie's actually thriving though. She's like, still got the soft pink blanket? I'm here. I don't need to move out yet. I am excited for our new couch. It'll be like this kinda, I think is the thought. Also, we got back from Endgame last night at like 4 a.m. I liked it. We shouldn't say anything other than, did we like it, Clay?
I liked it. I liked the part where Jon Snow goes out and gets into Hogwarts and defeats
Voldemort?
Yeah.
No, but I liked it. I have some questions and I have some inquiries, but other than that, I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. So now it's Sunday, and we have our ground couch. Do you want to go get some bagels?
Sure.
Having a floor picnic with some bagels and some friends. So, and a coffee and a Matilda. Matilda's a skater boy.
She said, "See you later, boy."
Matilda's too rad to hang out with us. Also, I'm setting up to film right now, but I have the hiccups. And it's really sad. So, if you watch my April TBR and I have the hiccups. Well, not April, May. Anyway, I do have to get my life together now and film. Dressed and ready to film. I have, you know, leggings and then a blouse on. Clay has been playing Madden throughout all of my filming, but you know, he's been very quiet, and Billy, of course, has been the biggest cheerleader ever. Per usual, but gotta get going because my camera's about to die, and that would be tragic. Alrighty, I've officially finished filming my videos for the day, so I'm going to take a quick shower and then I'm going to edit, but then I'm definitely gonna read. I was able to read over 100 pages, well, no, like way more than 100 pages, like 150, 60 pages yesterday, which I was actually really happy with. So I'm definitely on track to be able to finish the Copper Kingdom today. I want to say I have about 170 pages left. So after I edit and shower, I'm gonna sit on the floor couch and read and hopefully finish that, put some music on and just relax, enjoy the gloomy weather. Tilda giving me that full smile. Can you guys see it? Oh yeah, look at those teeth, Millie. Uploading the video right now. Millie and I are just hanging out. And then I'm gonna pick up Kingdom of Copper after this and try to read a huge chunk of this, and I'll also give you a reading update. Something stuck in my throat and Millie needs me, BRB. Officially uploaded my video. Matilda and I are here. I am going to now read, because I am so behind. I feel like I'm so behind for the month of April, so I'm going to pick up the Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. I ended up reading, I want to say almost 90 pages last night before we went and saw Endgame. So I'm on page 430, which means, as I said earlier, I have about 170 pages left, maybe a bit more. I'm going to sit down and do some reading. I'm gonna put some music on over there and just get some reading done. I'm gonna really try to sit and read for like 2 hours and try to read most of the 170 pages. I'm feeling like I'm in a reading mood. I feel very relaxed. I just showered, so I feel like I'm like, it's prime time to get some reading in. Definitely hopeful, and I plan to finish this book before Game of Thrones tonight, so then I can also try to read some more of The Stone Sky. So those are my plans for the evening or the day. It's not even close to the evening. Well, it's like 3. So time for me to get started right now. Okay, goodbye. Hilarious. Hi friends, I wanted to do a check-in of Kingdom of Copper. I just passed the 500, is that the page I just passed? The 500 page mark. I just read 70 pages right now, on a bit of a roll. I plan on reading some more, but I just wanted to do a check-in. Things are really heating up. This book always feels like you're on the edge of some sort of conflict. Like, intensities are always so high, emotions are always so high, like everything is just, it's like a tinder box, like you're just waiting for something to make it explode finally. We're definitely in the end game of this second book, and things are really heating up. Yeah, so definitely not wanting to put this book down anytime soon, but I did want to do a reading check-in. Then I have read another 70 pages. I think I have exactly 109 pages left. It's 609 pages long, so making really good progress. Happy I was able to read some. Plans for tonight include me finishing this book, watching Project Runway. I don't know what Clay and I are going to do for dinner, but we'll figure that out. And hopefully also reading some of The Sky and just kind of enjoying our floor couch, you know. Game of Thrones. Oh, Clay just said Game of Thrones. Of course. Of course. How could I forget to include that? But yeah, I just wanted to do a check-in, and I'm gonna go back to reading now. I read another 30 pages, and now I put Project Runway on. Matilda's here. My Trader Joe's snack is here. Clay's awake. We're all here. I've completed Project Runway. I've joined Clay, who's studying for some test certification he has to take for work. And I am gonna try to finish the Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. So that's what I'm doing now, and then I think we're gonna go walk and pick up dinner from somewhere. But first, reading. I finished. I just read the last pages of the Kingdom of Copper, which means I've read 459 pages so far for this reading vlog, and it's not even really nighttime yet, Clay. I'm really proud of myself. Clay has stopped studying and has started just reading Endgame, like discussion threads. He's like that madman who's like trying to connect everything with tape. I'm surprised we don't have like a theory wall somewhere in the apartment where he's trying to map everything together. But The Kingdom of Copper was so good. I don't know where the series is gonna go next. I don't know how I'm gonna wait again for the next book. Like, she gets me with those endings, man. Like, everything is just like, oy, so explosive, and I just don't even know what to do. But I just love, so I love Nahari and I love Alizad Ali, who are like, I would say like the main characters. I love them so much, and I just like want them to be okay and safe. But yeah, I really like this book so much. I definitely would give it 5 out of 5 stars. This series has not disappointed me at all. So happy I picked it up last year, because it's just honestly been exceeding all of my expectations. So good. It's also just like such a creative and interesting world. It's a Middle Eastern inspired fantasy story, and the author's, I want to say a historian, so she's really pulling a lot of like historical knowledge to like craft such a like intricate and such a lush like fantasy setting. You can just really like envision everything. She just has such a way with like describing a setting, and it's just been such a joy. But yay, finished this book, loved it so much. Oh, Millie just tried to jump on the bed and failed. Loved it so much. I'm gonna switch over to The Stone Sky tonight. I think Clay and I are gonna watch some Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones airs, so I should be able to definitely get at least 41 more pages in tonight. I just don't know how much more, given that we want to watch some Game of Thrones. And I'm gonna make grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner. That's what I've decided for us. It just sounded really good. It's like all rainy outside, seems very perfect. So, huzzah, finished a book. Hi, I sort of got changed into, well, at least jeans and a t-shirt. I'll show you. Out of my PJs I've been wearing all day. Put on a Star Wars t-shirt and some jeans, and then this because it's kind of cold. We're running to the grocery store really fast to pick up some stuff for dinner. Our apartment is still hilariously in the state it is in, but at least that over there looks nice. One book down for the weekend, which I'm feeling really good about. Clay and I are about to, obviously, as I just said, go to the grocery store, but then prep for Game of Thrones. Guess who's back? Millie's back. The hostess with the mostess over here, making a platter for our Vanderpump Rules. Grilled cheese in the making. The classic combination. Tomato soup, grilled cheese. It's almost Game of Thrones time. We've decided to watch it in here because, while floor couch was fun in the beginning, got less fun throughout the day. I am so scared for tonight's episode, to be totally honest, but we shall see. I'm obviously very excited though. So is Matilda, staring longingly out this door. Wow, 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 wow. Game of Thrones tonight was wild. That's all I'll say. But Clay and I did like spend a chunk of time just reading various theories, posts, and just like Googling things. Wild time, wild time. It's pretty late now, well, late-ish. It's almost my bedtime. So I'm gonna sit in bed and read some of The Stone Sky. I only need to read, I think it was 41 pages or something like that to read 500 pages for the weekend, so should be no problem. This particular series also just reads really fast. The font's also not like super small, so 41 pages should be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I'm gonna do that right now and get my reading in and probably fall asleep really soon because I'm sleepy. Hi everyone, and welcome to the end of the vlog. Not the next day, but actually 2 days later. And I am coming at you on the new couch. Actually, let me show it to you. Hold on, please pause. Yeah, it came in yesterday and I built it myself. Matilda finally has the chaise of her dreams. It was so easy to put together, actually. I was able to do it as a one-woman show. Yeah, can't wait to do all the lounging on this. But back to the wrap-up part. I just wanted to show off all my hard work. I'm proud of it. So I'm actually very pleased with all the reading I was able to accomplish this weekend. I did read just over 500 pages, I want to say, between Thursday and Sunday, and I was able to complete a book as well, and I really loved everything I read, which is always a bonus. So the first book I'm going to talk about is actually my commute book, which is The Stone Sky. I was able to read 141 pages of this throughout the weekend, mostly when I was on trains. This is the third book to the Broken Earth trilogy. Excuse Matilda in the background, and it is so good. Definitely my favorite so far. Definitely my favorite so far of the trilogy. It's just so extraordinary, reading the quote off the cover, and just captivating, and it blows my mind. And it's just one of those series I can never guess what's going to happen next. Matilda has brought her bowl. From there, I was able to complete The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. This, of course, is the sequel to The City of Brass. I loved this. I read the last 359 pages, and honestly, as I said, I feel like when I finished the first one, I don't know how I'm gonna wait for the next one to come out, because it was so good. The ending was explosive and just leaves you in a place of just pure wonder of how she's gonna wrap everything up. This book is definitely heavy in the politics, but there is a lot of action, definitely near the end of the first and second book. I mean, my goodness, the amount of tragedy that feels like befalls all of these people is both gruesome and heartbreaking. The world itself is also so fascinating. It's inspired by Middle Eastern history, and it just has so much richness to it as well. I loved it so much, and I cannot wait for the third book. Definitely gave the sequel 5 out of 5 stars and flew through it this weekend. Like, could not put this down. So that is everything I was able to read this weekend. Let me know down below what you guys have recently, as I would love to know. I feel like I haven't vlogged in forever, but I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Goodbye.